Nightmare Night in the Forest. The forest at night had always been a mysterious place for Liz. The dense darkness, unknown noises, and unsettling shadows sent shivers down her spine every time she ventured among the trees. However, on that particular night, something felt different. A sense of unease accompanied her from the moment she entered the forest, as if something sinister was lurking, watching her. Liz's footsteps echoed through the forest floor covered in dry leaves as she tried to see through the darkness. The rustling of leaves in the wind created an eerie setting, and the feeling of being watched only grew. On the other side, in the shadows, a man observed. His eyes were intense, fixed on Liz. He knew he couldn't approach, but something compelled him to follow her on that dark night. The moments stretched like elastic bands, every shadow seemed to hide an imminent danger. Liz tried to stay calm, but her quickening breath and racing heart betrayed her. She heard footsteps, branches breaking, suspecting that someone was following her. Meanwhile, the man in the darkness proceeded cautiously, careful not to be detected. His face, obscured by shadows, displayed a mixture of anguish and determination. He longed to get closer, but the distance between them seemed insurmountable. The forest seemed to come alive, whispers murmured in the wind, shadows danced between the trees. And then, a piercing scream shattered the nighttime silence. Liz ran, fear propelling her away from the danger. Her feet seemed to fly over roots and rocks, while tears blurred her vision. She knew someone was behind her, something terrible was happening. The man, hidden behind the trees, struggled with himself. The confusion in his eyes betrayed the internal battle he was fighting. He couldn't let her discover the truth, but every fiber of his being screamed to protect her. The pursuit continued, a macabre dance between prey and predator in the dark night of the forest. As she found herself cornered, ready to face her grim fate, a hand grabbed her shoulder. She turned, prepared to confront her assailant, but her eyes met the eyes of the man who had been following her. In that instant, the haunting truth surfaced. He wasn't a stranger but someone she knew very well. His eyes revealed pain and remorse as his hands trembled upon touching her shoulders. "Why?" Liz whispered, her voice choked with confusion and fear. The man, now unmasked, revealed himself. He was someone special to her, someone she would have never suspected of committing such acts. He stammered apologies, trying to explain the darkness that consumed him, the force that compelled him to act in that manner. The terror dissolved, replaced by overwhelming confusion. The truth was more disturbing than any forest horror story could ever be. The discovery that the one she loved, in whom she trusted, was also her greatest fear, left Liz paralyzed. As he approached, tears streamed down her face. What was supposed to be a night of terror in the forest had revealed something much more terrifying, the unknown within someone she thought she knew deeply. Fear had given way to pain and disillusionment, turning the dark night into an emotional horror she would never forget.